Contraband TV. Man, what that shit do, Contraband? Man, first off, I want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. Y'all know this our day right here, man. I'm recording this video on Father's Day. Y'all see the title, you feel me? I meet my pops when I was 14, and this how we got cool. First off, I want to say R.I.P. to my pops, Ralph Johnson. One of the coldest players, one of the realest people I ever knew, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be his son and happy to get to spend the time with him that I did, you know? So, I was born in 1985, bro. November 20th, Scorpio, you know, 1985. And I didn't meet my pops until I was 99. Was that the summer of 99? Yeah, that was the summer of 99. I meet my pops in 99, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, growing up, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I had mixed emotions about it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because on one hand, I didn't know him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know him at all. You know what I'm saying? Never seen a picture of him at this time. Nothing. Like, so you can't really miss what you don't know, if that makes sense to y'all. But on the other hand, when I go to some of my friends' house and, you know, I hear them talk about their dad, or, you know, they live with their dad, and, you know, I get to see that dynamic, it make a nigga feel some type of way, even as a young boy, like, you know, because you kind of confused, like, then you start, you know, getting them questions, like, okay, after you leave your friend's house, hey, mama, let me talk to you. I got some questions, like, so where mine's at, like, you know what I'm saying, like where my pops at, type shit, like, you get what I'm saying? And I've always been the type of person to, especially when it comes to certain situations that's near and dear to my heart, I can remember dialogue, bro. I guess that helped me out later on in life when I tried to be a rapper, like, cause I can remember all my raps in my head, like, you feel me, like on some Lil Wayne type shit, but I'm not freestyling, just the shit I wrote. If I repeat it a couple times, it's stuck in my head, bro. Like, so with that, I always remember what she said, like, and not down in moms and nothing like that. R.I.P. to my moms, love her to death, you feel me? But I always remember certain shit that she said, because I knew in my head, when I meet him, I want to add it up and see if this shit all makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to vet out and see who's lying inside the situation, like, you know what I'm saying? So I remember we go get the blood test, and this like the second time we went and got the blood test, bro. Like, so I'm like 13, you know. We go get the blood test or whatever. Moms keep it real with me, like, you know, hey, they found your pops, you feel me? And we gotta go get this blood test, you feel me, for child support, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like 13 at this time, bro. So boom, we get the blood test or whatever. I remember going to the place, and I remember this going to the same place before when I was like 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 or 6, like, you know what I'm saying? But I remember going to go get the blood test and shit. And like 3 months later, she tells me that the blood test came back. And I'm like, what did it say? She's like, what you mean? What did it say, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? She like, same shit I've been telling you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You his son. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, my mama from Chicago, y'all. You know what I'm saying? She from the west side of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Old school Blackstone Ranger. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, she don't give a fuck. She with them type, what? Man, fuck you, boy. Get up out of here before I throw something at your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what I want to do, give him props for, is, you know, soon as after he got that confirmation, he reached out. Soon as after he got that confirmation, he reached out, bro. So I say like the next month, I don't know how he got the number or whatever, like, you feel me? He called, you know what I'm saying? And he talked to my mom first, and my mom let me know, like, it's your daddy on the phone, like, and I ain't never heard those words before, so I'm like, what? I think I was finna go outside or some shit like that. Like, she like, yeah, this your daddy on the phone. As a matter of fact, we was in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? You know, my sister Nikki, she talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Boom, and boom, she threw me on the phone. After she got done talking to him, she threw me on the phone with him. You know what I'm saying? I talked to him, like, you know what I'm saying? He like, you know what I'm saying? How you doing? You know, I'm your dad, I'm Ralph, you know what I'm saying? Woo, like, and I'm like, okay. He asked me, like, what I was into. Was like any kind of sports. I told him no, like, you know what I'm saying? I like wrestling. I was a big ass wrestling fan, y'all. I'm like, nah, I like wrestling. He like, you know what I'm saying? You like basketball? You watch basketball and football? I'm like, yeah. He like, you know what I'm saying? What's your football team? Tell him I'm a Niner fan. He like, okay, what's he like? I'm a Raider. I'm like, sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, he from that area in LA where, you know, he a Raider fan, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he like, okay, well, what's your basketball team? I'm like, I'm a Laker. He like, okay, son, that's something we can agree on right there. Like, you know, he like, what's your baseball team? I'm a Dodger. He like, that's that's what I'm talking about, boy. He like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He like, you know, this a Laker, Dodger, Raider family right here. I'm like Laker, Dodger, Niner family. You feel me? So, you know, we going back and forth, we talking and shit, and we talked for about a good 30 minutes, bro. And he like, hey, next year, I'm finna come pick you up. He like, would you like to come out here? You know? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like, yeah, I'll come out there or whatever, like, you know? So, within that year, he ended up calling back, like, I say, like 6 months later. You know what I'm saying? Probably not. Well, he called like frequently, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had called me like every 2 weeks or something like that. But I'm talking about he like called back, like I say, like between 4 and 6 months later, and was like, hey, I'm coming out there. He was like, I'm not coming to get you, you know what I'm saying? But I'm coming out there. One of my friends is having a birthday party, you know, and she stayed in Victorville. This time I stayed in Atlanta. She stayed in Victorville. So I'm gonna come out there, you know, for the birthday party, and, you know, I want to see you. I'm gonna pull up on you or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you feel me? Boom. Cool. You feel me? So yeah, I remember that day him calling and saying like, yeah, I'm on my way to you type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm all right, I'm gonna be outside. I remember feeling some type of way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember feeling some type of way. And I remember the little Eddie Griffin, the skit, was playing in my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hit him in the jaw. Hit him in the jaw. If you ain't never seen that not Eddie Murphy, Eddie Griffin. If you ain't never seen that Eddie Griffin stand-up comedy, you know, y'all gotta go get that. I think this one is called Dysfunctional Family. Hey, y'all motherfuckers don't talk about him enough as the GOAT, but that's another conversation. But yeah, you feel me? So I'm gonna tell, you know what I'm saying, my homies and shit, like, you know, Sicko, who else was out there? I think Chris wasn't out there. Chris was inside Pasadena. Rashard, which is Tiny Blunt. You know what I'm saying? A couple other dudes that was out there. Like, I think Tony from Main Street, he was out there. So it's like 3-4 of us. And then I'm like, man, my pops finna come pick a nigga up. They like, oh yeah. I'm like, I ain't never met this nigga before. They like, yeah. They're like, you know, and this time all of us, like, we really ain't never met our pops neither. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sicko had the Steps pops that had raised him with that. That's, you know, Big Ron, R.I.P. Big Ron. That's damn near his daddy, but his real daddy, he ain't never met at this time. Rashard ain't never met his daddy. Tony ain't never really met his daddy like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, niggas is like, yeah, niggas, they all feeling my pain. Nigga like, man, what you want to do? We jump this nigga. What you want to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I was thinking about it, but nah, I ain't gonna do it. Like, I just want to, you know, hear him out, hear his side of the story type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So, he pull up and shit. And at first, he wasn't really what you know what I'm saying? He pull up and, you know, he hop out short, you know. I'm like, okay, so I must get my height from my mama. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I say Pops was about Pops was about 5'9". You know what I'm saying? I'm 5'11", so yeah, Pops was about 5'9". You know what I'm saying? He dark skinned, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I must get my color from my mama too. You know what I'm saying? And when he got a little bit closer, you know what I'm saying? I seen them eyes. I'm like, oh, okay, I got this nigga eyes and this nigga cheeks and shit, like type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And he like, you David? I'm like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? He stuck out, he put his hand out, you know what I'm saying? Then when I took his hand, he pulled me in and gave me a hug type shit, like, I'm cool. He like, yeah, man, let's go get something to eat, man. Your restaurants around here or something like that, like, you know what I'm saying? He like, oh, first of all, I can't just take it without, you know what I'm saying, going. He's like, where your mom and them at, like, you know? So I'm like, they up over here and shit, so I'm not walking into the apartment and shit, like, you know, and he spoke to everybody, you know, he ain't seen my sister in years, like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, like, you know what I'm saying? The homies sitting up there up on the homies, cause how the Montezumas is, you know what I'm saying? We was in the Montezumas in Atlanta. If you know, you know. Shout out to my player riders, you feel me? When you walk in, like all the building stairs is facing each other. So the four buildings, bro, the stairs is facing this way, and then the other two on the other side is facing this way. So literally, it can be niggas on all the stairs at the time. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like when you walk in, it's just a square. So it looked grimy, like damn. Niggas on the stairs right here, niggas on the stairs right there, niggas on the stairs behind, niggas on the stairs, like niggas on the stairs. Like, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, the homie sitting on the stairs and shit, like, yeah, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? The homie give us the word, we gonna jump your ass. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, man, that shit was crazy. And so we left, man. We left and we went and got something to eat. Like, I believe I took him to the Mexican restaurant right there. It was like the closest thing right there. It was across, at this time it's Crippen, so I'm gonna call it Crippen. You feel me? It was called Crippen and 395. It was a Mexican restaurant sitting on the corner. The homegirl, actually, her family owned that I went to school with. Big booty Mexican female. I'm gonna tell a story about that later, you feel me? Big booty Mexican female, like, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, and shit, we went and got something to eat, you know what I'm saying? We talked and shit. And then cool, and he was like, shit, they throwing a little party tonight, you know? He was like, look, just a little get together, cause me and my, so he was like, they throwing a party tonight. He was like, just a little get together. I leave in the morning, or like tomorrow afternoon. He's like, if you want me to, I can come pick you up tonight and you come over there and chill with us. He's like, ain't gonna be really no kids over there, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, shit, you done a grown ass man, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that's cool, like, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So we go, you know, later on that night come and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he pick a nigga up and I go up over there and I'm over there chilling. I'm chilling with the old folks, like, you know what I'm saying, with his people. So come to find out, you know what I'm saying, when he picked me up, he told me this on the way there. He was like, yeah, so, you know, I told you that was my friend's birthday party and all that. He was like, you know, he was like, it's my friend. He was like, when I mean my friend, I mean, this is one of my lady friends, you know, that I mess with. Like, you know, me and her, man, you know what I'm saying, messing around off and on for about, you know what I'm saying, 10 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. And R.I.P. to LaJoya, you feel me? Because she was a real one, man. Nigga really liked her, you feel me? So he like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? We, you know, that's my lady friend, so I just want to let you know that, though, like, you feel me? I'm like, cool, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the first sign that Pops is a player, internationally known. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. So we go over there and shit. We kick it, chill. I play dominoes with him and all that. And boom, we had a good time. You feel me? So he like, yeah, remember, I'm finna come pick you up like for the summer. That's cool? I'm like, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? You come pick me up for the summer or whatever. Cause this was like, You know what I'm saying? I think this is the winter time. So he like, yeah, come pick me up. I'm like, yeah, come pick me up for the summer or whatever. And towards that 6 months or whatever, bro, we ended up moving from Atlanta to Barstow. You know what I'm saying? Mom's ended up getting the housing in the projects, you feel me, in Barstow. And we ended up moving to Barstow, you feel me? So that first summer, he actually didn't come get me that first summer because we had just moved, you feel me? But that following year, though, like that summer, that's when he came and got me, like, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. I remember, you know what I'm saying, him, pop, mom's telling the nigga, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, you finna, you know what I'm saying, move out there with your pops. Not move out there, but you finna go out there with your pops for the summer. He finna come get you, like, you know, he's supposed to come get you last summer, but, you know, we moved and all of that, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool, like, you know what I'm saying, we could do that. Like, I'm low-key feeling kind of excited about this, like, because also, you know what I'm saying, this is going to be my second time, but this is going to be really my first time on 48th Street. Like, even though, you know, I used to live over there when I was little and all that, but since I got older and all that, it's going to be my first time in the hood, bro. Like, it's my first time, you know what I'm saying, on 48th Street. Like, you know what I'm saying, where I heard so many stories about it, and you know what I'm saying? So, boom, like, that next summer come and all that, you know what I'm saying? And he pick a nigga up. So on the car ride back, that's when I started asking, you know, about certain questions, like, cause it's a long ass car ride from Barstow to LA, like, you know, it's like 6 hours, like, so that's when I started asking certain questions, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, about him and my mom and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, he kept it real, bro, like, and that's when I kind of start warming up to the nigga, like, it's like, okay, like, and the other nigga would have not even owned up to the situation, like, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, he kept it real and owned up to it, and you know what I'm saying, like, you know, that's his fault, he apologized and all that, like, you know what I'm saying, and I'm like, okay, that's some real ass shit, like, I can take a motherfucker being honest with me and real with me about the situation, said, oh, it's your mama fault, boy, see, it's all on your mama, see, because she did this, and she did that, and she did this, and she did that, like, you know what I'm saying, no, Pops kept it real with me, he was like, man, I'm a player. Hell, you know, I'm a player. Like, I don't know how not to have multiple women. Like, he was like, so, you know, even when you get out here to LA with me, he was like, you know, he was like, LaJoya, the one I was just with in Victorville, who you met, he was like, yeah, that's my Victorville chick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my Victorville girl. You know what I'm saying? You know, out here, I got the Compton girl, I got the LA girl, I got the Watts girl, I got the black girl, I got the white girl. Oh, yeah. Pops was a player, internationally known. You know what I'm saying? No, for real. He was internationally known. Like, you feel me? Yeah, he like, you know, just to let you know, like, you know, he was like, that was my fault. I was young. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't ready, like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready, like, yeah, I was a player, like, but that's all up on me, because I ain't like if I wasn't a good woman, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, but, you know, as you get older, too, you'll figure out, just as men, man, we fuck up a lot of good shit in our life, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I peeped out that this nigga got some game, like, this nigga really got game, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I just started soaking shit in and learning shit from the nigga, like, cause boy, Pops, when they coming to them women, man, it's like he had the same fucking MacBook that the Mac was reading out of. Like, you know what I'm saying? The same one that he learned from. You know what I'm saying? You know fucking Bill Bellamy, uncle at the end of How to Be That Player in the middle. Man, they all learned from the same. Now I know it's the same nigga, Julius Max. Was it Julius Maxwell or some shit like that? But the original Mac though, like, but you see what I'm saying though? Like, it's like, damn, he got insight, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that day, you know, I'm you know, nigga, a young nigga, I'm still, you know, vetting the nigga out, you know. I ain't never been with the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, lived with him and shit like this for this long and shit. So that day, I don't know where the fuck my sister was at too. True Diamond, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go check her out, you know. Go check her YouTube channel out, True Diamond, you know. So, I remember that day when we get there, he ain't got no bed for a nigga. He ain't got nothing, no blankets, no nothing. He like, damn, man, I'd be busy. I'd be working and shit. You know what I mean? I'm working 3 jobs and shit. I ain't had time to go get you nothing, but, give me a minute and we go right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, just give me a minute. Like, boom. So I give him a minute and shit. He Pops was a sleeper. But that nigga used to fall asleep talking to you. You be like, yeah, Pops. He be like, yeah, man, I'm telling you, the motherfucking Lakers, man. Woo, man. That goddamn Kobe Bryant boy scored 38 points that motherfucking day. Like for real. Like, so that's when I start beeping it. Like, damn, Pops will talk to you and go right to sleep on that ass. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I do that too sometimes, when I'm super tired. But I will go to sleep on your ass. I didn't think I was that. But I ain't dozed off recording the video before or during the video. Y'all probably just didn't peep it. You know what I mean? But yeah, though, bro. Like, and like, boom, we go to and I'm low key feeling some type of way. Like, damn, bro. Like, you knew I was coming and shit. Like, and you ain't had nothing for a nigga, like, type shit. Like, I'm like, damn, you feel me? So we go to. I'm trying to think of where the fuck this Target was at too. We go to the Target, bro. I want to say it's on Slauson, but I'm not for sure. I don't know where this motherfucker was at, but we in the 40s though, you feel me? So we always go that way, like, you know what I'm saying? So we go to this Target, bro. And when we pull inside the Target, it's packed. So he looking for a parking spot. And as he looking for a parking spot, I believe it's the Target by the Jungles. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it used to be by the Jungles on I'm trying to think of that street right now. Yeah, but it used to be by the Jungles, you feel me? Which I think what they changed to with Obama Way, you know what I'm saying? Because on King and Obama meet, and I forgot what it used to be called, but yeah, I believe it's over there by the Jungles, you feel me? Because, it used to be a Tower Records over there and all that shit, you feel me? So, as he looking for a parking spot, he see a parking spot. So he trying to go get the parking spot, and a little car scoop in and take it. She steal it, like, boom. And he hit him with his brakes real fast. He like, damn, baby, you just gonna, you know what I'm saying, steal the parking lot spot from me. He didn't say this to her, but he saying it to me and to outside. Like, damn, he like, it's another one on the other side. So as she did that, there was another car that was directly on the other side. They was coming out. So he backed up, scooped back. You know what I'm saying? Boom, got the other parking spot. But while he doing that, she get out the car or whatever, he see her. Now, she an older lady, you know what I'm saying? And she got her daughter with her. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter is about my age, you feel me? So he like, oh, okay, you kind of cute, baby, you know what I'm saying? You got your daughter with you? He's like, shit, me and my son a tag team around this motherfucker. He's like, what you know about the tag team? And I'm like, tag team, what you mean? Like, he like, yeah, man, I take the mama, you take the daughter, son, you know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop. Like, I laugh it off. I'm thinking he playing, like, so I laugh it off and shit. Boom, so he go get the other parking spot. Boom, he get the parking spot. So he parked right in front of him, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I think one of them forgot. I think her daughter forgot something in the car, So as we getting out, they're walking back to the car, And when we hop out or whatever, he say something slick to her, like, yeah, I see you like to steal parking spots and all that, like, and she get to laugh, oh, my bad, I didn't even see you, And he say something more to her, they having a little dialogue, but we going this way on the parking thing, and they coming this way, you feel me? So, boom, they don't say nothing. He like, yeah, we gonna get that. So he telling me, he like, yeah, we gonna get that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I take the mama, you take the daughter, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, like, he like, you with that? He was like, man, I know you got some girlfriends out there and all that. Like, I'm like, yeah, I got some girlfriends. He like, all right then, shit. He was like, tag team. I'm like, this nigga retarded, like, but sure enough, though, like, as we walking, we meet up with him at the front door. You know what I'm saying? And boom, he hop right on the mama. I hop on the daughter. First I see him, like, I'm like, okay, Pop's a cold player. Like, he got them one-liners. Man, y'all know them old school cats with them one-liners. Like, man, he got them fire-ass one-liners. Like, you feel me? So, boom, I hop right on the daughter. Like, you feel me? Daughter, you know what I'm saying, kind of, she was kind of tall. Like, she was about my height. You know what I'm saying? This time I was kind of tall. You know what I'm saying, for my age. Like, so what, this time I'm 15. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm like 15, you feel me? So, boom. She, I hop on her, bro. I got her laughing and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom. And, we basically didn't walk around the store together. Like, the shit that he ended up talking to her mama and then helping him buy the shit for me. Like, not buy it, pay for it, but like pick out the stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? For me. Like, you know what I'm saying? She hooking nigga up, got nigga a little trash can and shit and all that, a little lamp light. You know what I'm saying? It was a trash can with the light type shit. Like, hey man, she been hooking me up. They gonna give me an air bed. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole full sheet set with the blanket and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? She ended up hooking the nigga up. Like, you know, boom. At this time, this 2000, bro. So at this time, the chirps just came out. I'm talking about they got the blue chirps, the big ones. Y'all remember the big ones? You feel me? They got the big ones, like, you feel me? And I get her chirp number, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you got it, man. Let me get that chirp number. Ooh. Like, she like, all right, boom. You know, so when we leave and shit, I ain't got the chirp number and shit. Pops got the number. He like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Something like how you played that, boy. He's like, yeah, I tell you mine, boy. Because, boy, that's some Johnson shit right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like that game. I was back there listening to you, boy. He's like, I like that game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom. You know? He was like, but you got to make them laugh more. You know? You're like, you got to make them laugh more. He was like, if they grin, they in. You just remember that, son. If they grin, they in. So you got to make them laugh more, you know? I'm like, all right, man, cool. So I say after that, bro, like, that lightened the mood, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, Pop's cool in the motherfucker, man. This nigga right here hella cool, man. This nigga a real player, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe we just did that. So I said about 2 days later, he asked me, he like, hey, you been talking to the daughter? Probably about 3 days later, like, you feel me? He like, hey, you been talking to the daughter? I'm like, yeah, well, I've been talking to her. We've been on the chirp together and all that. Like, he's like, oh, okay, you've been on the chirp with her. He's like, that's cool. He was like, hey, cause I'm finna take the mama on a date in like 2 days. And shit, I ain't talked to mama into letting you stay there, you know what I'm saying, with the daughter while we on the date. He was like, if you smell what he was like, if you get my drift, if you smell my cologne, you know? I was like, what now? He said, nigga, I'm taking the mama out on the date. The mama didn't agree to let you stay there with the daughter while we out on the date. I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah, so get your shit together, nigga. You need to come think of something. You gonna bring a board game or something, you know, you need to think of something to do with the girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, females like a man with a plan. He's like, females don't like men that just, you know what I'm saying, wing it and, you know what I'm saying, go off on whatever. He like, now some females do like spontaneous stuff, but also females like what you put a thought into. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I don't know if you know how to play cards. I know you know how to play dominoes from Atlanta, but I don't know, like, if you want to, you want me to go get y'all Monopoly or something, like, sorry, you know what I'm saying? Or you want me to go get all 3 of them for you, like, you know what I'm saying? Just so you can have something planned with her, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, that's cool. We could, you know what I'm saying? We could think about something. I think of something type shit. You feel me? So, boom, we end up going to go get some board games. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, when I end up bringing her some flowers, you know, and I end up hooking it all up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a little party, like, you know what I'm saying? For, like, type shit, for us type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? This was, Pop showed me how to pick all that shit out. This time, I don't know nothing about that. I'm from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Victorville in Atlanta at this time, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to fucking Vegas thoughts and you know what I'm saying? Atlanta thoughts, Victorville thoughts, Hesperia thoughts, Apple Valley thoughts, like, you know what I'm saying? Feeling thoughts, like, yeah, man. Vegas thoughts, Northtown thoughts, Henderson thoughts, like, I ain't never really, you know what I'm saying, been in the city like that and, you know what I'm saying, really fucked around like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's my first time, like, you know what I'm saying? But Pops got that old school game too, though. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going in with, you know what I'm saying, what he talking about. Man, that shit was cool, man. We end up, you know what I'm saying, eating and shit. I think I ended up bringing like some nachos or something like that. Like, even though the mama, she cooked too, though. You know what I'm saying? She had some food for us and all that. I ended up bringing some popcorn, nachos, and shit with our board game, some soda and all that. Put a little bit of thought and effort into it, you feel me? And it was cool, bro. Like, me and the girl kicked it, and Pops and her mama went out, and this is when I peeped out that, you know what I'm saying, this when Pops taught me that, you know what I'm saying, your wardrobe is everything. Like, you know what I'm saying, when he stepped, bro. I'm talking about full piece, 3-piece suits, and yeah, I'm gonna put the picture in the thumbnail. Y'all probably see the picture in the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? I might make a post, you know what I'm saying, about it too, though, like, you know what I'm saying, with some of his outfits, though, because I'm talking about, bro, he had that old school game, like, you know, hard bottom shoes, 3-piece suits, like, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere he went, he don't give a fuck how hot it is outside. That nigga finna show up with a 3-piece suit on. You know what I'm saying? You know, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had that old school mobster look, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know, he always stayed like that. Every now and then, I can count the number of times, you know what I'm saying, I seen my Pops in like a sweatsuit. He was always in the sweatsuits. You know what I'm saying? Windbreakers and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, like, you know? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He stepped, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom. And we went over there flogging the motherfucker, like, and, yeah, man, I ended up knocking that thing down. You know what I'm saying? Ended up knocking her down, you know what I'm saying? She was like 15, I'm like 15. Hey, man, I lost my virginity at 13, you know what I'm saying? She said she lost hers at 14, so, hey, you know what I'm saying? I ended up, knocking that thing down, knocking the daughter down. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Like, you know, Pops came back. You know what I'm saying? I think they went and got a room or something. Like, I think they went and got a room. He told me they went and got a room. Like, because they ain't come back like 2, 3 in the morning type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, that was cool. Like, and that's when I really opened up to him and was like, yeah, man, this nigga right here. This nigga crazy, like, what? And now he set the play up for me, like, you know, he set the play up for me, like, yeah, mom's already agreed to, you know what I'm saying, letting you stay at night, you know what I'm saying, to letting you be there while we go on the date, you know what I'm saying, so get your shit together, nigga. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, so it was already there for me, like, I just had to put the work in and the game in, like, you feel me? So, yeah, man, thank you, you know, sitting here on this Father's Day, you know what I'm saying, thinking about Pops, man. He died last year. This is the first Father's Day without him. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say R.I.P. Pops, man. And y'all know I got y'all message in here too at the end, man. You know, for the young boys out there or some of the grown men out there that still haven't, you know what I'm saying, had that opportunity to really meet their pops and be with them and all that, I say life is short, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold all that anger inside you and let that stop from ruining a good relationship, you know? Because if I would have held that anger inside of me and not gave him the chance, we would never had a good relationship. And all of my good memories with him, it wouldn't be good memories. It'd be bad memories because the hurt and the pain that I was holding inside letting project out, you know? So at that moment, you feel me, I made a choice to give him a chance, bro. Like, you gotta give him a chance, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know you feel some type of way. I know you hurt. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta give the situation, at least give the situation a chance. And once you give it a chance, then take it from there. Like, you know, but, you know, always remember that, you know, you gotta, you know, your mom and his relationship was their relationship. You know what I'm saying? Create your own memories or create your own reasons why you don't want to be around or you don't want, you know what I'm saying, your pops in your life and shit like that. Because like I told y'all in the last videos when I was speaking to the fathers, we got to create our own narrative. Because, you know, as these kids get older and as we got older, we started seeing like, okay, mom wasn't lying. Like, nigga, this the reason why. Like, nigga, come on, bro. Like, I'm grown now. What's your excuse now? You can reach out to me. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to leave with y'all with that message right there, man. Message to the fathers, man. Happy Father's Day to y'all, man. Contraband TV, man. I'm out this bitch.